What's up, YouTube? And welcome to my third, number three, one, two, three, third review on my channel here. So every Wednesday, I go pick up my comic books from my local comic book shop, and I try on Thursdays to have those read and pick one to review. This week, I was a little tied up and I wasn't able to do one on Thursday, so I'm doing it now on Friday. So it's June 2nd, 2017. My books are from Wednesday, May 31st, 2017. So anyways, this week I picked Generation X, number 2. Very stellar cover artwork there. I love the artwork on this book. I'll never be able to even come close to pronouncing the artist's name. The last name looks easy, but I probably can't even pronounce that. So it's that guy there. His name is like Amilcar or something. I can't say it. There's no way. Anyways, the art is amazing. I love the artwork in this book. It's so good. Okay, probably everybody's not going to agree with me on that, but I really like this artwork. It reminds me of, it's almost like that House Marvel style crossed with like Mike Allred or something. I don't know. I see a little bit of that in there. Disagree with me if you want, but that's just kind of what I see. Like the colors pop nicely. It's clean art, but it's still, it's not so typical. Anyway, so the Generation X series follows the Xavier School, in its current incarnation, where Shadowcat Kitty Pryde is the headmaster of the school. So she's running the school, and Jubilee is one of the teachers or instructors or whatever you call them at the Xavier Institute for Gifted Youngsters. So the first issue, which I'm not reviewing, I'm just reviewing issue number 2 right now. The first issue just kind of drops you in, tells you what's going on there, and then kind of lets you know that these are mutants, younger, teenage mutants and stuff that are at the Xavier School, and they're not necessarily there to become an X-Man. They're probably not going to make it to the team. They're just there to learn how to deal with owning their mutant abilities and using that to the best they can in normal life and stuff. So some of them are a little bit disappointed in that. Some of them it seems okay for, but obviously, it's not going to stay that way. Like you can tell when you read it, it's not that kind of book. Like there's going to be, they're going to be like the underdogs or something. They'll accomplish something at some point. So anyways, issue 1 kind of deals with some of that, kind of just introduces you to some of these characters, and like I said, it just sort of throws you in. Jubilee is really like the focal point of that issue and this issue. It really shows, her like in charge, not in charge, sorry, her teaching a group of students, her teaching. And she's always been kind of like a sidekick, so it's a little bit different perspective. So anyways, issue number 2, drops you in. There's a character named Quentin who's crazy. There's a new kid who's touring the school, deciding if he's going to go there or not. Sorry, my camera's a little off there. And then, you have your cast of characters that are going to be in this series. And my favorite, other than Jubilee, I really like Jubilee a lot. And lately I've been on a kick where I'm trying to collect, all of the covers featuring Jubilee or variant covers and stuff. And I've gotten a few, but it'll take me a while. But I really like, the way Jubilee looks and how she encompasses that early 90s feel. But anyways, on the cover of this, you've got this character right here, Nature Girl, who's quickly becoming one of my favorites. She doesn't have so far a lot of dialogue or even a storyline, but she's just kind of in the backups there, doing crazy things, moving plants around and stuff while there's all this commotion going on. So to me, she's a standout character. Other than that, we have Bling and Kid Omega, Nature Girl, Morph, Hindsight, and Eye-Boy. And Eye-Boy is pretty interesting too. He's just like a dude with the eyes all over his face and everywhere else and whatever. So, anyways, the school is being attacked by some uh, purifiers maybe, who don't want mutants, around or whatever. So they're there like trying to gun them down, and of course you have like Shark Girl and everybody trying to defend the school, and it's just a little, I don't know. It's like cutesy, but it's also comic booky. Like it's just got a good feel to it. This whole book reminds me of, right now, it reminds me of something like X-Force, whenever Peter Milligan and Mike Allred took over, and turn it into X-Statix and stuff like that. It's probably not going to become, a mutant reality show, but it just has like that cool kind of feel to it. Like it doesn't take itself too seriously, like a lot of the Marvel books right now aren't. You still have some great stuff out there that's not too serious, like Squirrel Girl and Hellcat and stuff like that. And then we have plenty of the more serious Marvel characters. They're doing a lot with the X-Men right now. We've got Cable series. We're coming into Iceman. All the Spider-Man, the Spider-Gwen stuff. The Weapon X, which is really surprisingly really, really good. So anyways, this is almost like somewhere in between. This isn't quite Hellcat or Squirrel Girl, but it's definitely not on the other side of Cable or something like that, or even like X-Men Blue or Gold, or the Jean Grey series. It's just somewhere like kind of tucked away in the middle. It's got lots of action, but it's humorous like in a different way than Squirrel Girl or Hellcat is. So I think it's a really cool series. Again, I'm not reviewing the whole series. I'm just reviewing issue number 2 right now. But I give it like I'm going to say a solid 4. It was a really good read, really fun. If you haven't read it, go out and pick up issue number 1 and then pick up issue number 2, because it's just fun. It's just a lot of fun. It's a good read. So that is my review for Generation X. And again, I give the artwork like a 4.5. There's really good artwork. But and the comic overall a 4.0. Good read. Check it out. Grab the next issue. Maybe we'll talk about issue number 3 next time. Who knows? Bye.